is Tia Ballard.
This is Todd Habercorn.
This is David Vincent.
Hey, this is Sam Whitwer.
This is Phil Lamar.
And you are listening to the Points of Interest.
Points of Interest.
Points of Interest.
And you're listening to Points of Interest Podcast Network.
Keep listening.
Well, hello, and welcome to the Points of Interest podcast. This is the most generic podcast on the internet. My name is Josh Hawks. I am the 303 Ninja. And right over there, he's my podcasting partner for life. He is the other guy. It's Mr. Francis Fernandez.
Is it now technically POI After Dark?
In some
pretty late.
time zones, it is pretty late for us. That's what happens when you work like almost an hour away from home, and then you come home and eat, and then you haven't talked to your buddy in 2 weeks or a week, whatever.
It's been a while, yeah.
So you got to catch up.
I mean, technically it's 2 weeks, yeah. You know,
2 weeks
missed
that
an
we
episode,
haven't
but-
spoke. A week since
Yeah.
the last episode. But yeah, we had to catch up, and now here it's 10 p.m.
I know
in
it's
the
like
mountain time.
it's impossible for us not to like spend the length of this show plus catching up on life, and then jumping on here, and then like only spending an hour talking about nonsense.
About complete nonsense while we actually talk about actual life stuff and meat and whatnot before we hit record.
Not worth it anymore to talk about life on here, but go on.
I mean, life things come up all the time.
True.
Like, let me ask you this, Francis. Do you ever think Gordon Ramsay just says fuck it and microwaves a hot dog?
I actually, of course, I think so. Yeah, I don't see why not.
I mean, you can't make gourmet food all the time, right?
He likes making burgers. Like he likes making burgers and stuff. Like he likes making I'm sure he probably cooks all his meals, but they're not like fancy 5-star meals, right? Like here's some rice, here's some chicken, done.
Right.
Like, whatever. Yeah.
It's
Nothing
like,
fancy.
it's like when I make food. It's just sad existence. It's just, there's no garnishing, there's no pizzazz. It's just the ingredients. Here it is.
So why did you ask about? Why did you ask about Gordon? Of all people, Gordon Ramsay.
I don't know. It's just random thought.
Oh,
It's
the
a
guy
life
who
thing.
just got
It's
popular for yelling.
I mean, I think it's more impressive that he's Scottish, and you can't tell.
I didn't know he was Scottish. I thought he was British. Huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fooled you. No, he is. He's Scottish, but I think he lived in England for so long that he doesn't have the accent anymore. I don't know.
He does TikToks now too. He does TikToks and
He is 75,000 years old. What is he doing on TikTok?
Well, his kids are are teenagers. Like his kids are pretty young, so he'll like do stuff with his kids on like TikTok.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
But he better not have his own channel.
I mean, it's his channel. It's just it's his kids are always there with him or something.
Oh, well, I take back my positivity I had for him before. You're too old, man. You're too old to be doing that shit. Also, don't you have like 19 television shows to help produce and make and be on?
I don't know. Does he?
I don't know, doesn't he?
The only thing the only thing he has to do is say if something is good or something is bad. That's all he does. Oh, this food is shit. Throws it down. Oh, this food is good. That's it. That's all. This is one. He doesn't do any cooking anymore. He just tells people whether something is good or not.
I mean,
that's all his shows.
I mean, nobody wants to watch him cook. They just want to watch him yell at people.
I think he cooks in Hell's Kitchen. I used to like that show. I used to watch Hell's Kitchen, but I think he still cooks on Hell's Kitchen.
Does he actually cook in Hell's Kitchen, the actual place that he owns?
Yeah, well, it's filmed in
that's what
his
I'm
restaurant called Hell's. Yeah. He does. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's actually there, but I mean, there's cameras and there's
right.
Whatever. Yeah.
You're not getting any quality time with Gordon Ramsay.
when you go to Vegas, you can go to Hell's Kitchen in Vegas.
Mm.
It's right at Caesar's Palace. You can go to Hell's Kitchen.
Somebody, speaking of Vegas, somebody posted a receipt from Dick's Last Resort. Is that what it's called?
Oh, yeah. Dick's Last
Is that the
Resort,
place
yeah.
where they treat you like ass?
Yeah, they insult you. And
Okay.
they make fun of you.
I don't
and
know.
stuff.
The name sounded familiar enough to me, but the
Yeah.
posting was like, these people were super rude here and they expect to have a really good tip. And I'm just like, okay, is this an internet thing, or does this person really not understand that that was the gimmick?
Not everyone knows that's the. I don't think everyone not everyone knows that the gimmick for that one, was it barbecue place? They cut your tie if you're wearing a tie. you know?
A
Like, they don't know.
lot of places did that. We had a steakhouse that did that here.
Yeah, yeah. So you not every place knows. Oh, that's the gimmick. Like they're gonna cut your tie. They're gonna do whatever. So I get it.
I've never been there. Like I said, never been to Vegas as an adult. But apparently they throw napkins at you there as well.
At Dick's, I've never been to a
Yeah.
Dick's.
Oh, okay.
I just know of it.
Okay.
I refuse to go to a Dick's because I don't want to be treated like a fucking. I don't want to be treated badly.
Sure.
You know, like I want somebody to treat me nice when I'm in a restaurant. I don't want to be treated badly. I don't care if that's the gimmick.
I don't know if I could keep my Irish mouth shut if I started getting insulted. Especially now that I do the job that I do now. Like, I don't think I could listen to someone talk shit to me and not say something back.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as it sounds. I've seen a couple of like YouTubers who go and do these things, but maybe they do it differently for YouTubers because they know they're on camera.
Sure.
But like, it always seems not as bad. Like I always hear it's really bad, but then when they do it on camera, it's usually pretty mild. You know, like, oh, okay. But
I mean,
I don't know. I wouldn't go.
I still would rather, not be, brought, choice between would you rather have sparkling or still water? Just bring me some fucking water.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, that's different.
Somebody asked me recently what did I prefer, and I was like, cold water.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is
what?
The person left. I went, what the fuck is still water?
I mean, when we went to Capitol Grill, they asked us sparkling or still.
I think you're right, and I didn't know what to answer because,
I mean, still water's tap water and sparkling water is
just fucking say that. Yeah. Still water to me is stagnant. I don't want to drink that.
But yeah, I mean, places like that, there's this expectation that, like, again, we got warm napkins or warm towels at that restaurant before we ate. You know, so,
again, I didn't know what to do. That was the fanciest.
I didn't know what to do either.
That was the fanciest place I'd ever been to up to that point.
Yeah.
I mean, even the fanciest place I've been to here doesn't do no hot towels.
No, that's the only place I've ever eaten at. The one and only time outside of first class when I was up to first class during a flight, where they give you warm towels and stuff. But that was the one time in a restaurant where I'm like, oh, here's a warm towel. Oh no, I take that back. I was as a kid. My parents took me on a wine train in Napa Valley, and they give you warm towels to wipe your hands with. But it's a wine train.
I mean, the lady and I took a little vacation this past weekend. Little, I guess, staycation. I guess. And
no, you went somewhere. Staycation means you stayed home.
Okay, so we stayed in the state, but
Still
whatever.
Vacation.
We went to a pretty fancy restaurant to treat ourselves,
Nice.
and
Nice.
there were no hot towels were on offer.
Not every fancy restaurant gives you hot towels, but yeah.
Just saying.
What'd you eat? What'd you have?
Steak. I mean, what else do you have when you go out to a place like that?
Oh. I went to a place in Vegas. They have a place called Golden Ox. It's like one of their iconic, been there since the 50s type of steak place. And I got a tomahawk steak.
Oh.
And if you...
Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's just a giant bone with this giant steak attached to it, obviously.
It's beef, right? It's just a beef steak, right? It's not from a bison or anything like that, right?
It's nothing. It's nothing.
Okay,
it's not like
so-
it's like a
okay, so
special
it's-
cut. I mean, it's a special cut.
It is.
But, yeah.
It's not even really that. It's just instead of what is the cut? It's a T-bone, right?
No, because the bone is on the outside, so it's like a shoulder or something. But yeah, whatever it was, it's a rib. So it's a rib. It's a rib with a bunch. It's a thick cut ribeye steak
Okay.
with a long Frenched rib bone left.
Okay,
attached
that's what I thought.
assembled
I was like, I
against
think
the
it's isn't it like a ribeye or like a okay.
But,
So it's a
I mean-
huge ribeye, and it just has the fucking rib, the whole rib attached to it.
And if you're used to paying like, I don't know, $50 for your steak, times that by 3, and you can get yourself a tomahawk steak, which is what I paid for this stupid tomahawk steak.
I mean,
But-
shit.
but-
I think you can go to a butcher and get a tomahawk for a lot less than that.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
I may not cook it as well, but I mean, this is the kind of restaurant where when my date and I ordered dessert, they made it on the spot, then they lit it on fire right there in front of us, and then poured it into our little, and it was ice cream, so it was like burnt ice cream.
Have you ever been to the restaurant and they
Yes.
make the Caesar dressing like at the table?
They did that here too. When we got our appetizer salad, they made it in front of us, ingredient by freaking ingredient.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They
The
made
fir-
the dressing ingredient by ingredient. They made the freaking salad ingredient by ingredient. I'm like, okay.
I was like, what is going on here? Why is he just sitting here with a big fucking wooden bowl staring at us and shit? Wait,
I'm like, I appreciate the attention, but that's too
yeah,
much
like
attention.
what is? Then he starts making it. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah.
Oh, why? Okay. It was like a wedding
gotta-
rehearsal or something like that I was at
Oh.
that was doing that.
You got to kind of live like the other side every once in a while, You got to kind of live like the
Yeah.
1% every once in a while.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm all for that, but I need some
Yeah.
like education going in,
Well, yeah, because
or like a trial run, because one of the appetizers at the fancy restaurant was oysters. I hear the aphrodisiac, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I have also heard it's snot on a shell, and
It is.
I don't know if I want to eat snot before I eat a tasty steak.
apparently it's good. I'll never eat it, but apparently it's good.
We found a compromise with another seafood type appetizer, but
You could cook them though, and they're not snotty anymore.
okay.
Cook them. Yeah.
Yeah, these were just raw half shell. And like I've
Just
never
slip 'em.
even had one that I didn't pay for, much less 6 that I would have to pay for. And I want to at least have 1 or 2 before I can confidently go out there and order something like that.
Dude, people
That-
buy them by the dozen.
Yeah,
You know,
some
Eat it-
people
they
love
don't eat
them.
it just one. Yeah.
They throw the
thanks.
Tabasco or whatever, a little lemon juice or something.
Yeah. Oh
Well,
yeah. You know, man.
Yeah,
You know.
I've
That's-
seen it. I've watched
Yeah.
people consume them. I know you got to get the little
Yeah.
spoon or fork to help it kind of, help it along.
Yeah.
But I've never had one, so I don't.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to do is embarrass myself in front of anybody,
Mhm.
and especially someone that you really care for and everything else. Also,
Of
a
course,
restaurant, a restaurant full of sophisticated people.
That too. Yeah.
With my pants with the gigantic tear in the crotch.
Oh.
Yeah. Thanks, work. But yeah, no, I don't go out to the fancy places too awful much. So when I do,
Mhm.
I want to, enjoy it all and have all the experiences, but I also want to know what I'm getting into. So I don't sit there and go.
Yeah.
So if they do come by with a hot towel, I don't do what I did last time and just go, for what? Like,
Yeah.
Like, why are you picking it up with tongs, man? Just hand it to me.
Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, I don't know if Capital Grille did this. I don't remember if it did, but I have been to like fancy restaurants where they have more silverware than you need, because you have your salad fork and your dinner fork and your soup spoon and your blah blah blah. So, like, you have all the different utensils. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You're right. They should give like an etiquette course or something on how to like properly eat at a fancy restaurant. But
again, why aren't these things taught in high school?
Because most high schoolers aren't going to do that, man. Most people are never going to experience these types of restaurants, man.
Okay, maybe not the restaurant thing, but I just think I think the senior year of your high school should have practical classes of some sort, in the sense of, here's how to fucking file taxes.
Yes, I know. Taxes,
I know, because it's the first one I can think of. Because everything else I'm thinking of that I was wanting to know how to do is irrelevant now, like checkbooks.
Oh, sure. Balancing your check.
Balancing a checkbook. You know, that was something that was a part of one of my classes, which I was happy about. But like, how to prepare for college? High school is not preparing for college. High school is fucking cliquey bullshit. You know, trying to be a varsity star, football player or something.
I mean,
I just think there should be more practical things taught instead of, Custer's last stand and shit. I mean, that's important too, I guess. I don't know why, but I guess it's important.
Well, I think the reason why is because there's a certain level of there's a certain level of knowledge we have to understand the next thing we're supposed to learn, right? Like, learning about history, okay, whatever, I get it. Like, it's there just to kind of make you appreciate what you have, maybe, or maybe it's even also something to be like, well, if you're ever in a position of power, don't do what these idiots did and cause a war, or like whatever.
But we have that. But look at the people that. Never mind. Go on.
Well, but then math, that's critical thinking more than it is numbers. It's not really about the numbers. It's about trying to think outside, like, problem solving. That's really what math is. Isn't about adding 2 + 2. It's about like, okay, well, here's another problem. How am I going to fix it? Oh, okay. Math kind of gives you that like foundation of how to do stuff. But everything else, English, no. 50%, was it 40% of adults like can't read at a 5th grade level. Like, they just can't read, right? I mean, like they can't.
I sent you a screenshot of a text that I had received from somebody that was under the age of 25. And I believe your response to that was like, school failed this person.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yes. Yeah. I mean, because, there was like an article that came out recently about LA schools and how they're like, just pass them. Like, just let them go. Don't leave them. Don't put them back in a grade just because they didn't learn something. Just let them go, right? Just let them go out there without ever learning anything of use, because we just can't keep bringing that person back over, to these classes until they're 25.
They're 21. So they're 21 in a freshman high school class.
Exactly. And it's like, forget it. Just kick them and let them figure it out on their own. I was like, great. This is why everyone's an idiot. Because nobody knows anything. And it's like, oh, man. Don't get me started. I started watching this YouTube, like there's this Penn State college class that like live streams their classes online. And it just makes me weep. It just makes me weep for the future, because it's like, every person, because it's the teacher is like super smart, really thoughtful, and then he's like, okay, but I want you to talk to me, and he sends the students up, and all of them are morons. I'm like, okay. Like, thanks, man. You should be teaching them to be smart. Stop making them show how stupid they are. But anyway, so there you go. Moving on.
I don't know how to move on from that. Speaking of morons.
I was gonna say, if we run out of anything, I have something.
Speaking of morons. EA. EA Sports.
In the game.
It's in the game.
Yeah.
And all the other divisions of EA were just recently sold to private investors.
55 billion, right? Something like
I thought I wrote it. Yeah, $55 million. $55 million. I don't know what that really means necessarily. I mean, I guess EA is just going to keep doing its thing. It's just not going to be their own entity. They're going to have somebody to answer to. So hopefully their games will get better.
Well, so they're private now, so no one can buy stock from them. So their investments are
so they're just going to continue to produce shit games then. And not
because they don't have anyone.
anything.
They technically now have no one to answer to except themselves. I think, based off of off of this. But yeah, they're private, and they can start like charging more for their games. They can start like put out crap because no one's going to stop them, right?
I mean, they have for the last 25 years. So what's
you're not wrong.
In the 15 years before that.
And I want to say, here it is. So, your WWE's new favorite country, I think, was one of the backers of the $55 billion deal. So Saudi Arabia owns part of EA now, too.
I mean, Saudi Arabia is trying to be like Disney.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, who wouldn't want to be, though? Like, EA owns the Star Wars games, I want to say. They do
Formula One right now.
They do all the sports games. I think the only one they don't own is FIFA. FIFA's its own thing.
They do have a football game, though. A football game.
Well, they have Madden.
No. I'm talking about fucking,
Oh, soccer.
Soccer.
Yeah. Football. Yeah.
Football.
Okay.
But I think it's like a managerial type of game where you don't play the game, you manage AI players. That don't
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I think it's like I don't know how to. What kind of game?
It's a team manager game.
Yeah. It's just there's no actual gameplay of the game. You just manage the back end.
So, as a result of this, of course, means a bunch of layoffs and a bunch of studios that are associated with EA are probably going to get sacked. And you're just going to have a bunch of awful games.
Which really means we're never going to get the sequel to Shaq Fu.
I remember Shaq Fu. Super Nintendo game.
Or whatever. What else did I write down? Oh, we'll never get the evolution of Marble Madness.
Oh, Marble Madness. Anyone old enough to remember it in the arcade? It was like the golf spinny ball. And that's how you played Marble Madness.
Yeah, I looked through EA's complete history of games and tried to reach back as far as I could to find something that was old and weird, and I found a lot of weird titles. Holy shit, there's a lot of weird titles that EA put out in the late 80s, early to mid 90s. There's some interesting titles in there.
Yeah, but they like, I'm looking at their website now. They own a lot of major franchises that people love, like really, really love. And so, like, I don't know. I mean, once a lot of these, it's been a while for a lot of these. Like, it's been a while since a lot of these games have had anything good.
Sure.
I'm looking at them now.
And I mean that could be us being older and falling out of the fucking demographic too.
Maybe. I mean, I still play a lot of, I mean, I try to, at least. I don't actually play a lot of games. I don't have the time, but I try to play like a game a year that's different from the usual slop that I play. So, like, yeah.
See, the opposite is true for me. Where I spend all year trying to find something I want to play.
Like I'm probably going to spend the rest of my year playing Final Fantasy Tactics when it just came out today. Of the recording, it came out today of the recording. But like,
I'll probably
play that.
I'll still be playing Scrim Scram and whatever else. The hunting game. The hunting game's still fun.
Yeah,
especially when you decide one night to start over.
Okay.
And then you realize after starting over that was a horrible decision because starting from the ground was, from ground zero sucks.
It does. I mean, that's hundreds of hours that you're gonna have to.
It was too, because I started playing in 2020.
Yeah.
Like right when the dispensary that I was working at got sold, I was like, well, I've got some time now. Start playing this game. Oh, they want me to come in and interview for the job I already have. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure glad I did that instead of just finding someplace else to go, but whatever. I'm trying to think. I know what it's like to drive in LA traffic now.
Sure, yeah.
I went 165 miles, whatever that is twice, to our vacations.
Oh, wow.
Our vacation
30 miles, huh?
300 something, 330.
330, yeah.
So half of it, like I said, 165. Most of that was at about 25, 30 miles an hour. Sometimes stopping for 2 minutes.
I refuse to believe that Colorado has no, like, bumper-to-bumper traffic.
It does on occasion, but
I guess it's not that bad.
I hadn't driven in mountain traffic in a really, really long time. When I would visit my father's house in the mountains, we would leave at like maybe noon or 2, I want to say, maybe 3 at the latest. And I mean, he had a Volkswagen bus. So even if there wasn't any traffic, we were only doing 45 miles an hour with the fucking RPMs pinned at, 7,000, redlining. So, I mean, I don't know, but when you're a kid in middle school age, like time is different than it is as an adult. So, I mean, I had Mad magazines and a fucking tape recorder with, cassettes to listen to. So time was kind of irrelevant when you can entertain yourself.
Well, yeah, as a kid, you don't have the responsibility of driving, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So you just, of course, you entertain yourself with something completely different.
Yeah. So I don't remember exactly how much time it used to take, but, I do remember going up for the weekend.
Yeah.
He'd usually pick us up around rush hour, and it would take forever to get up the hill, especially when the car only does 45 miles an hour. But to just sit there in mountain traffic, just crawling along, it's the worst ever because there's nowhere to go. I saw the same 6 to 10 cars for like 3.5 hours.
That's Vegas on a Sunday afternoon. Yeah.
I believe
Vegas on a Sunday afternoon because it's a 2-lane highway both ways. And you're essentially just neighbors with like the cars around you for about a good 2 hours before it finally opens up to a 3-lane highway and it gets a little faster. But for at least 10, 15 miles, you're just like, for those who are listening, I'm not like doing the head nod of like, hey guys, just talking, nodding to your neighbors and like,
big gulps, huh?
Yeah,
right on.
Exactly. Yeah, you're just like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I would have much rather have stayed an extra day, but adults have to go to work and make money, so it wasn't an option. But man, I don't know how you guys do that every day.
Yeah. I used to commute.
I know you don't
to
now.
the Valley for a job, and it took me an hour and a half every day to drive there, an hour and a half to come home. And then on a weekend, if you go on a Sunday morning, it's a 20-minute drive to get to the same exact place. But because it's a regular weekday, it's an hour and a half of just bumper to bumper traffic. Some relief than bumper to bumper traffic.
And same thing. I mean, we don't have fucking 16 lanes like you guys do.
Well, yeah. Well, we just started adding like, a million different lanes just to kind of.
I think total we have 8.
That's a lot.
Like 4
on each. A lot.
That's 4 on each side.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
So when I say 16, I mean you have 8 lanes on either side of the barrier.
Exactly. Yeah.
The mountain roads are 4 lanes. So there's only so many, and we have to go through one of the longest tunnels in America. That
Ooh.
They call it metering. So they set up stoplights and making everybody basically stop for 2 or 3 seconds.
Oh yeah, we have that. Yeah.
So the thing is though, okay, cool. I see what you're doing. You're trying to break it up a little bit, but we live in America, and Americans don't like space in between their bumper and the car they're behind. So it doesn't matter if you make people wait for 2 or 3 seconds, they're going to make that fucking space up.
Yeah. We will tailgate if necessary. Sure.
One pickup almost ended up in my back seat 3 different times on the ride home. Like,
okay,
we're in traffic, dude. How are you not paying attention? Like, we were coming up, there was relief where you can kind of speed up a little bit. I see traffic coming. I even hit the hazards because I'm like, oh shit, we're kind of stopping kind of quick here. I look at my rearview mirror and all I can see is the Ford emblem. That's it. I'm like, oh my God, please don't hit me. Or you have that thought of, go ahead, hit me, but self-preservation usually kicks in.
Yeah. I mean, anything to break up the monotony, sure.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
Just hit the car in front of you.
Yeah. Well, those are always the most interesting, quote unquote, interesting traffic accidents anyways. Like, how the fuck did you get into an accident, that big of an accident, in bumper to bumper traffic? Also, how did you
change lanes?
How did you roll your car? A truck all day long, an SUV all day long. A car, how do you roll a car? It's possible. They do tests for it, but I have a hard time wrapping my head around how someone rolls a car on a freeway.
It's called skill, my friend. It's called skill.
Or lack thereof.
That too.
Not having skill. Spaceballs. The Spaceballs don't have skills, according to Dark Helmet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The filming of Spaceballs 2 is ramping up. Lots of pictures I've seen of the people that are going to be in the movie. Our good buddy Michael Winslow's coming back, so at least we'll have sound effects. I hope they don't do the same joke. I hope they change the joke.
I mean, there's going to be callbacks, sure.
I'm okay with callbacks, but I don't want the exact same joke. You know what I mean?
I just like that Michael Winslow's coming back for a role where he had like a 1 minute interaction with Helmet, and then now never seen again for the rest of the movie.
That's true. That is very true.
It wasn't like he had a major role in the film. He was the guy who he was this radar guy, and he did the bleeps and the sweeps.
But you remember that?
Yeah, I mean I do, because he was the one who did the because he was the one who would have static on the mic. It's such a funny scene. It is a funny scene. It's a really funny scene. The radar gets jammed. It's a raspberry. Only one person does raspberry. It's Lone Star.
See,
I mean, I know the whole scene.
Right.
It's very funny, but he's there for a minute and then never seen again. So I love that he's coming back for I guess because nobody. I mean, you can't have Joan Rivers come back. You can't have John Candy come back. So you got to get who you can. I guess.
I guess John's son, Chris, I believe is his name, is gonna be Barf Jr. or a relative or something of Barf, which I think is pretty awesome. Yeah, I forgot about Joan Rivers. But you know, you can get. I can't think of anybody.
So we have Rick Moranis, Bill Pullman, Daphne Zuniga.
Bill Pullman's kid apparently is also in the movie, playing Lone Star Jr. or something.
Lewis Pullman. Yeah. Okay. Anthony Kerrigan, not John Candy's son, but Josh Gad is being rumored to be Barf's son.
Okay.
So
Isn't
Josh
that the
Gad.
guy who wrote the movie too, or helped write it, or produce it, or something?
No, he's like 20 something. 30, he's young. And, oh, for this movie, maybe this one. Yeah, maybe he helped write this one with
I saw something the other day with that guy's name. He was watching the movie with his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
His daughter, after watching the movie, said, "Where's the second one? Let's watch the second one." And
Nice.
The article made it sound like, oh well, you know, if she wants to see it, let's try and make it happen.
Usually it takes somebody like Josh Gad or I don't know. I'm trying to think of other younger actors who like just make, you know, passion projects like a sequel to Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Or did you? Not to stray too far from this, even though I guess we've talked. I mean, the only thing, they haven't started filming; they just brought the cast together. But
I guess they did a table read recently. I saw a
they
picture.
did. Yeah, there's a picture of a table read. Yeah. But there's nothing else outside of the table read. But you get to see Rick, you get to see all the people, you get to see Josh Gad, Keke Palmer's the other one, Lewis Pullman, and then Anthony Kerrigan, and that's going to be like the main cast. It sounds like. But did you see they made a trailer? Did you ever see the movie Anaconda with Ice-T?
Fuck yeah, great
And
great,
Jennifer Lopez.
Great horrible movie.
So they're making
I'd rather
a
watch
remake.
that. I'd rather watch that than Ghost Ship.
Did you see that Jack Black and who played Ant-Man?
Josh
why is my-
from Clueless.
Huh?
Josh from Clueless.
Yeah, Josh from Clueless. Yeah. So those two are making they're making a remake of the film where in the movie they're playing two actors who are making a remake of Anaconda. So it's a remake of Anaconda with these two actors who are who played by those two actors, and they're remaking Anaconda, and it looks kind of good. I'm actually kind of into it. But this reminded me of it. I'm like, oh, it's such a stupid movie. But like, I'm sure Jack Black was like, you know what I really want to do? I want to make a stupid sequel, a stupid, obviously tongue-in-cheek, we know it's going to be dumb, prequel or remake of Anaconda. Okay. And so they're now doing it.
I think someone needs to hand Jack Black a joint again.
You think he's sober?
I know he is.
High enough anymore?
Well, okay, I can't say that I know. It's not like he's my neighbor. There is a show. What was the guy's name? He's a comedian, a stoner comedian.
There's several stoner comedians.
Getting. Fuck, what's it called?
Oh, getting high.
Getting Doug with high. Doug
with
Benson.
high, yeah.
Doug Benson.
Yeah.
Where was I going with all this? Now that I used up all my brain power.
Yeah. So you want Jack Black to get high again?
Oh, so he was on Getting Doug with High, and he told Doug right away. He's like, if I get too high, I'm just gonna leave. I don't smoke weed anymore.
Oh.
And that was fucking 10 years ago, I think, when he was on his show. So who knows? I mean, who knows? But I'm gonna say probably not.
Yeah, you're probably right. He should probably get back to
it because the dude made better music when he was high.
He doesn't really make music anymore, though, does he?
Well, no,
Tenacious D hasn't made
because he
anything
shunned Kyle Gass off to the side.
Oh, for the right.
Because
Right.
Kyle
Yeah,
had an
that's the-
opinion, and Jack wanted to keep making movies, so he had to be like, "No, I don't feel the same way as my lifelong hetero partner."
Hey, he got to make Minecraft, which made like $1 billion, and now he's $1 billion richer. So I don't blame him, I guess.
Again,
I mean, if he wants to make money.
I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. Anytime I think of Minecraft, the last motherfucker I think of is old Jack Black.
Steve.
That's not who I think of when I think of Steve.
Yeah, I don't know.
Adam Sandler would be a better fucking person to put in that position than Jack Black.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know. He's just doing everything now, man. I don't know. But anyway, it just had to bring up Anaconda because I really found that again kind of funny.
Not a good movie, but it's one of those not great good movies.
No, it's super silly and entertaining because it's an obvious CGI.
Poor
Anaconda.
CGI.
Yeah.
And what's her face? Not Rosie O'Donnell.
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez. And not a good actress.
Wait, she was yeah. I mean, she did a lot of movies though for a non-actress.
Doesn't mean that you're a good actress because you do a lot of stuff.
No.
Keanu Reeves keeps making movies.
Yeah, but he's good in the fact that he's bad. That's what makes him good.
At this point, I can't even fault the guy at this point anymore because he's like apparently one of the greatest human beings that ever live.
He's super nice, apparently. Yeah, he's super nice. He's
I just want to see him as Ted for the rest of my life, but that's because I haven't left the 90s.
People praise him because the biggest. I just recently found out like he has a girlfriend, right? And I've seen a picture of him with her, and she looks like his grandmother, like because she's an appropriate age. He's 60 something, she's 60 something, but he somehow has tapped into the fountain of youth, and
he's a vampire.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's immortal. But she looks her age. But as a result, it looks like grandma's taking her grandson out to the movies when really it's his girlfriend. So like he's that kind of guy. Like he's just like whatever. If you want to say, he had that famous quote. It was like, "Hey man, I just want to be chill. If you want to say 2 + 2 = 5, I'll be like, hey, good on you. Whatever. Right. You could be wrong. I don't care anymore. I'm cool with you." So he's just a chill guy.
I used to have I didn't even really. I just said it for effect more than anything else, but like I just want to see him make Ted type of characters.
I mean, he's doing another Ted, like he's playing a guardian angel in a new movie with Seth Rogen, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, and so he's playing Goofy there.
I guess that's what I'm saying. Not Ted necessarily, just Goofy.
I'm waiting for Constantine too, but yeah,
not this serious, type of thing. I just don't. When I look at Keanu Reeves, I just don't picture him as an action hero. He's fucking Ted.
He's Ted. He's he's the guy from Speed. I forget whatever his name was in Speed. He's the guy from Point Blank.
Johnny Utah.
Oh, Point Break. Point Break. I keep saying Point Blank. Point Break.
Johnny Utah.
Yeah.
Give me 2, Utah.
He is an FBI agent.
Give me 2.
So,
God, that's a great movie.
It's a good movie.
And it's got nothing to do with Roadhouse being in it. What's that guy's name?
Patrick Swayze.
That guy. It's got nothing to do with him. It's got everything to do with Flea and Anthony Kiedis.
Oh, Flea. Yeah, Flea's in it. I just love that Flea just does random stuff.
Anthony Kiedis is in it too. He's one of the same guys in that same scene. He's one of the bad guys in that scene.
Yeah.
I like that the two of them just randomly show up in movies. Like
Flea?
Flea and Anthony Kiedis, yeah. There's like 3 or 4 movies that they just randomly show up in. They just have little cameos. It's like, what the fuck? What was that one
Back
movie?
to the Future 2 and 3, apparently.
What's that?
Flea was in Back to the Future 2
Yeah,
and 3.
he was one of
Biff's thugs.
Yeah, I think so. Where is it? What fucking movie was that? Point Break. The Chase with Charlie
I've never seen that
Sheen.
movie.
Charlie Sheen and one of the Baywatch girls.
The Chase is Christy Swanson and Charlie Sheen.
With Buffy and Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Horrible movie, but Anthony Kiedis and Flea show up in that as well as like redneck Hicks type of characters with a big old lifted Bronco, I think it is.
I guess he's just like, man, Red Hot Chili Peppers is just not enough, you know. Bangity dangy dingy dong dong songs are just not enough. We got to be cameoed in movies. California.
I mean, why not? If you have the confidence to get up on stage and wrap a sock around your cock and balls and play, music in front of a televised audience, then you can definitely be an actor in a cameo type of scenario.
Yeah, it's not like he ever did lead roles, but I'm glad he has fun. I'm glad he and Flea have fun.
Yeah, you have to. I think more bands should get out there and try some acting.
No, because that leads to Jared Leto being in every movie.
You're right. I retract my statement. Because the last thing I want is DJ Khaled showing up in, like a superhero action movie or something. Or like
sure
an action film where he relaxes by quote unquote playing guitar.
There you go.
That's a horrible video if you haven't seen it. Him playing one of the Jimi Hendrix, I think. No.
Nah, I'm okay. I'm okay never seeing that.
Not Jimi Hendrix. What was the reggae guy? Bob Dylan.
Bob Marley?
Yeah, Bob Marley. Bob Marley's signature guitar.
Oh,
and
God.
he's quote unquote playing it, and he doesn't even know a fucking chord. He's just strumming the strings and like opening and closing his hand on the strings.
I wish it was Bob Dylan.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Eee, come over here. I like that. I can't think of any Bob Dylan songs right now, but I could definitely hear his voice and make fun of it.
Yeah, I mean, because his songs aren't really that. I mean, it's fine. They're not that good. It's fine.
They're good for their time. They're good for
I
their
guess.
time. Let me look at my list of things. I don't have any. That's it. We talked about everything.
Well, I said if you needed anything, I have a couple.
Well,
of
then
things.
throw some things out there.
All right. A couple things real quick. We survived the rapture last week.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
I heard something about that, and then I remembered I don't follow religion and don't care.
The rapture was actually last Tuesday, so we would have recorded on the rapture.
Well, we didn't because my parentals were here from Ireland.
Did they tell you any new Irish slang?
No, I was waiting for it. I did tell them. I'm like, I've seen you guys for 2-3 days in a row now. I've been waiting for some Irish ha cha 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 cha, but nothing.
So I was only there for 10 days, and I already started imitating the accent. Do they have an accent yet? Or
They
no?
didn't. They didn't show it off to me. If they did,
I started anyway. Okay, so there's that. Secondly, I made a huge mistake this weekend.
was it? No, you didn't. You made a happy accident. There are no mistakes.
No, it was a huge mistake in the sense of I was in pain as a result of this huge mistake.
Okay. Did you punch yourself in the balls?
I went to Los Angeles Comic-Con, LA Comic-Con,
No,
2025.
It's kind of like punching yourself in the balls. No, I don't mean that. LA Comic-Con. I don't know anything about you. Please don't not let us come.
I mean, LA Comic-Con's a big. I keep forgetting. Formerly Kamikaze, formerly Stanley and Elvira's Kamikaze, and now LA Comic-Con. And it's and I've gone every year. I so far have not missed a year, except for the last 3 years I've been going as a regular attendee. And just a quick synopsis of this con, probably on par with WonderCon, I think. Minus all the good cosplay.
Sure.
Not a lot of people go. Not a lot of you, but if I were to sum it up, just like in a few words, it is big enough to get actual real like movie stars in it. It's big enough to where it now used to only take up one hall. Now it takes up two, one for the general and one for anime.
Okay.
So they have an anime hall and a I shouldn't say anime. Well, it is an anime hall. It's anime and gaming hall, and then like a general Comic-Con hall.
Right.
It is at the LA Convention Center, so it's a huge convention center. It's a lot of walking if you want to have a good time. Here, so that the good part is a lot of fun, a lot of great. The main stage is in the halls, in the vendor halls. So in the vendor halls are the main stages for both the main stage and the secondary stage, and there's still panel rooms if you want to go and watch like smaller panels. But the big ones like Bryce Dallas Howard or trying to think of the Doctor Who people, they were all on the big main stage and standing room only, so you'd stand there and watch them, have a conversation or whatever.
Sure.
Fun, great, exciting. So the reason why it was terrible, and I'll get to some other stuff about the con. The reason why it's terrible is because, as people know, I recently got a new kidney. It's been about almost 6 months, but I haven't been out much. I don't go out pretty much at all. And so this is my first time actually outside, out. And I'm surprised I'm not sick. I mean, pray, etc. Sign of the cross thing, because I'm I have a lowered immune system, but I mean I'm fine. Didn't get sick. But I don't walk a lot either. I walk every day, but not like almost 20,000 steps.
Right. You're not putting in the 12,000 or 12 miles that you're used to putting in.
Yeah, you would have been able to walk the whole thing all day long, no problem, because that your job requires you to move around a lot. I was like, oh, and I'm alone, so it's like I can't, and I need to get a drink, but I can't stand up, so I just sit there. I didn't eat. I ate once that day. At opening, I was there from 9:30 in the morning till almost close at 7.
Okay.
I would have stayed the whole time, but my feet were killing me. I was in agony because I wanted to have an after show that I wanted to attend, but I'm like, I'm not staying here. I have to go home. I'm so tired, and I hurt. Like I'm exhausted. I hurt. I ache, and they're like, They were sponsored by like this Japanese candy company that like they just. Dozens of people handing out like this candy that's like coffee, like a coffee in the form of candy, and they're just tossing it to people, like throwing it in their faces, like, here, take it. I was like, okay, fine. It's weird, but that's fine. So I actually took it because I was like so tired too. I had so little sleep the night before too, so I was tired. I was in pain, and I didn't run into like. Normally at WonderCon, I'll sit somewhere and people will come to me. I'm a magnet for people. Not at LA Comic-Con. Hell no, because everyone was just like doing their own thing, which is fine, and again, a lot of fun. And I recommend it. I would love for you and I to go to LA Comic-Con next year because they have a horror section. They have like
I love horrors.
You don't like horror, but I'm just saying they have like.
No, I love horror.
Do you really?
No,
do you love horror?
Horrors.
Oh, horrors.
Horrors.
Horrors. They have a horror section.
They have a horror section. I'm all for that. No, okay, go on. The horror section, yes.
Yeah.
Go on.
But I mean,
I was just trying to be funny.
I think you'd really get a kick out of it. They had a whole anime voice actor section and gaming voice actor. Like it was, I was like, man, this would make a killing for POI if you were there, like doing interviews and stuff like that. Because I think you really could. It's that kind of place.
So it's like the last couple weekends of September, typically.
It changes. It was October last year. It was December the year before that. So it's hard to say.
Okay.
They used to have it. They haven't really settled on a day where it's fine. Like
Gotcha.
This is how it is every year.
Keep me updated, and we'll see if we can't make that happen.
But so lastly, so I have one complaint only, is they don't give out physical programs. So if you want to know when something's happening, you have to download their app. Well, I downloaded their app, and it wouldn't open for me.
Sure.
I thought, well, maybe it's because it's crowded. It's a bunch of people. Maybe the Wi-Fi sucks. When I came home to my own Wi-Fi and I turned it on, it wouldn't open. And I got lucky finding 2 panels that I went to, both of them voice actor panels, oddly enough. So I got lucky finding 2 panels I actually gave a damn about. And both of them were voice actor panels. But I'm like, how do you need the paper, man.
You need to know where to go.
Yeah.
You
need an alternative.
Even as the moderator, like at Fan Expo Denver, I was just given room names and numbers. And like for the most part, they were in 2 main halls. I could find those 2, but there was a 3rd room that I had to like search for and ask
Sounds
people
awful.
and then once I found it, I was like, oh, okay, well, this is going to be the problem room going forward. But anyway, go on. Sorry.
So that's the only issue. And when you go on the website, it doesn't have it tells you download the app. And I'm like, I can't do anything with this stupid app because it will not open on my phone for whatever reason. I uninstalled it. I installed it again. Wouldn't open. So I couldn't, even if I wanted to enjoy panels, which I actually did want to go and enjoy panels because I wasn't going to do anything else. And the reason why I went there was really just to be in a convention, to be back in the convention world that we kind of enjoy.
Right.
But I would have loved to have gone to panels. I would have loved to have gone to places where I got to listen to some of these actors and actresses who were there, do their own personal panels in those smaller rooms. I think that would have been a lot of fun. But LA Comic-Con sucks ass when it comes to giving out a schedule and giving out like a program to let me know what the hell's going on. So I was just like, forget it. But I did notice that a lot of people just kind of sat around. Because I had to find I wasn't used to all that walking, so I sat around sometimes for at least an hour, just sitting in like an area, and there were people there that were sitting there before I sat down, and they're still sitting there after I got up to move again. Like, why are you here?
Right.
Like, you're just sitting here. You're not even dressed up. You're just sitting here on your phone. Like, what are you doing?
In the food court, just doom scrolling.
Did you eat at Fan Expo?
This year, no.
Okay.
Yes. No. No.
When did the food at these places? It was like $25 for like a bowl of whatever. Like, here's your little bowl of rice and chicken or whatever. Or here's your little sandwich.
Yeah.
For like $25.
But we got,
not including drink as a fries. It's just the sandwich, or it's just the burger. Or something.
I take that back. We got the lady and I. We got one slice of pizza a piece, and I think
How
2
much?
drinks, and it was like $25.
What is going on?
They were like $8 slices of pizza. I was like, I looked at it, and of the choices that were available, that was the best choice. Really.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you can get a whole fucking pizza for $8. Okay, you can't anymore. But in my head, like I said, I haven't left the 90s, so you could still get a pizza for $8.
Well, for $20, you get a large. You get an extra large pizza.
Yeah,
for
like
$20.
what the fuck? But you're there, and
They
if
know
I
you're
didn't, if I wasn't working and had responsibilities, we could have gone into downtown Denver and spent the same amount of money on better food. But because I was on such a tight schedule, it's like we don't have time. We just got to grab something that that's here.
Yeah.
Like
I'm with you, man.
We can go out to dinner afterward, but like during the day, I'm stuck with Snickers bars and fucking baked Lays.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can't eat any other chips, so that's what I got.
Yeah.
But what? You got anything else?
No, that's. I mean, more. I highly recommend LA Comic Con. Oh no. Oh, one thing. I do have one last.
Well, before you do that, I am happy you made it back to a con because it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Because I know you've been missing out on it for a few years now, and I don't know if you enjoy it as much as I do, but I love the fact that you went and you got back into it at least.
I more or less had a good time. Again, I prefer to go with someone.
Yeah.
But okay, so the one thing that I will say, and this is weird because it was a little creepy, they had an AI hologram Stan Lee that you can talk to for $20 or $30 or something like that for like 15, 20 minutes of talking to him or something like that. So you pay and you stand in front of a wall and it's a virtual Stan Lee and you essentially just talk to Stan Lee. Like
in front of a crowd?
In front of a crowd. It's not even like you go into a room. You're like in line and there's a big screen, like a tall screen, and there's just Stan standing there in his old kind of like his typical clothing.
Right.
And it's not like an animation of him. It's like it looks like him, and he's just talking to you. And he's just like having a conversation with you. So that was weird. And the second weird thing, I forgot there was one last other thing, is there was a campaign in early June, July of this year where people were comparing on Twitter, whether you found Sydney Sweeney attractive or this Japanese businesswoman attractive, right?
I was going to ask you about this, but go on.
So she was there, yes, on Sunday. I only went on Saturday, but the Japanese woman, the Japanese salaried woman, was there on Sunday. She had a several hour long line to meet her at a booth, and she had a full house packed panel in the smaller stage. And I don't know what she does.
Okay, that was my question.
She's an Instagram star in the sense of she just takes pictures of herself. She's cute. She's very cute.
I did a quick scan. Cute.
Yeah. But doesn't speak English.
I was gonna say kind of cute in the just very just standard Japanese girl.
Yeah. She used to be an idol, so they did dress her up and they did makeup her up and stuff. So she was an idol at one point, and she was I think an actress too. But apparently the line was hours long. They showed the line. It was all guys, all nerdy guys, obviously.
Of course.
Who were like just eager to say nothing to her because again, she doesn't speak English, and they just to take pictures with her and whatever. And then she shows the end of her. She's wearing the same exact pantsuit that she wore in that picture that was used in the comparison. So that's her costume. That's her superhero costume.
Right.
Yeah. And she did a video of her saying goodbye to her audience. And when she pans to the audience, it's literally just packed full of people. And like, what did she say? Like, what did she do? She's not like she doesn't sing. She doesn't do anything. She's just a person. Like, she's just some random person that got popular.
The internet just grabbed and said, all right, let's compare her to Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah. Because they were trying to prove the point they were trying to prove was that not that Sydney Sweeney wasn't hot, but that like the average person, I guess, or actually it was mostly the average Asian person was hotter than, Sydney Sweeney.
Well,
and she's only known for this face where she puffs up her cheeks. Like that's the face she made on like a bunch of people's like selfies. If you go on Twitter and look her up, it's just her making a poofy face and everyone else doing the same poofy face because that's like her signature. Like that's what she's known for. I think it's wholesome, and I'm glad it's like some random Japanese chick who's not like an OnlyFans star or like
a K-pop
whatever
star or something.
Yeah, well, K-pop, at least you have some type of talent. You can sing, you can dance, or whatever.
I guess.
Debatable, right? But
right.
but she's just like this random girl who did nothing except have her picture stolen from Japanese Twitter. And
Right.
like she became famous overnight. Like she's still popular. Like people are still praising her and like, telling her how great she is. So I just find that really funny and wholesome. But yeah, she was at LA Comic. Her first convention, her first live solo act was at LA Comic Con.
Wow.
So whoever's booking at LA Comic Con, you're a genius. Because
we need to make friends with that person. Is what you're saying.
I think so because
I think you need to do some research, my friend.
Yeah.
I think,
anyway,
I think we need to maybe contact a booking friend of ours and
have her here, have
no.
her on as a guest.
No. Just have her, do some booker research for you, and
That'd be great if she would. Again, it's if she spoke English, it'd be easier, but she doesn't speak English.
No. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about whoever's booking LA Comic Con. You need to make friends with that person.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
Because if they're just booking random Japanese people, we're pretty fucking random.
Well, yeah, you're not wrong. But
You could compare me to Sydney Sweeney all you want.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it was last minute too. She mentioned it because call me a simp, call me whatever. But I do follow her.
Her translator. Is that it? You mean?
Oh, right. But like I follow her on Twitter. Ever since that day, I followed her the moment it happened on Twitter because I'm like, something's going to happen to this person. So I followed her on Twitter, and she's been, sharing her exploits. But it only happened fairly recently, like her getting the gig at LA Comic Con. So they saw, like, oh, she's getting big for no apparent reason. We should get her on. Get her to LA Comic Con. But anyway, this is not hate on her, by the way. There's no hate on her.
No, not by any, or Sydney Sweeney.
Or Sydney Sweeney, no. But
one day I'd like to say, friend of the show.
Yeah, yeah, Sydney.
Friend of the show, random Japanese lady.
Yes, I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's Sao. Sao, I think is just her name.
Sao. Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can pronounce our names pretty easily because they're fairly easy. One is easy to fuck up the spelling. The other one, if you fuck it up, you're illiterate. Like a buddy of mine used to spell my name Jhosh.
The H is silent.
It's phonetic, that's for damn sure. But Francis, where can people find you on the internets?
Yeah, go ahead and go to linktree.com/aka the other guy for all of the links to everything, including the award-winning anthology of several anthologies on there, as well as my award-winning characters. You find that at linktree.com/aka the other guy for all that stuff.
And you can follow me and all my exploits at not the same place, but linktree.com/the303ninja to find all the things that I'm into. You can find all the links for POI there as well. What's not on there is the phone number. You can call, voicemail, or text into the show if you want to. 314-764-7631 spells out POI Pod 1. Makes it easy to remember. Now that we got this Linktree thing, I gotta shorten the song for the outro, I think, because
right, because this is for like you gotta go here, you gotta go here, you gotta go here,
I have the whole 2 minutes or whatever for to get through all this stuff. So now we just have to ramble, I guess. No, we'll be back once I know when my schedule comes out. So hopefully we'll be back next Tuesday, as we like to do, as we're not terribly busy on Tuesdays. I guess. We'll be back when we're back, and you'll enjoy it when we're back. That's it for this week. We'll be back next week. I'm just waffling because I'm trying to get to the end of the song.
I think you do need to shrink the song then. I think you need to shrink the song.
Yeah. All right, we're out of here. Bye. That's funny as shit.
You gotta edit. Yeah, I gotta edit the song now.
I gotta figure out how to turn this off. Hang on.